What's up, everybody? How are you doing today? It's the Daps and Pound Show, episode 25. Dobie, what are we talking about today?
We are talking about good, bad, bad. But we talk about a lot of random stuff during our good, bad, bad. But that's a good, and a bad, bad for you guys.
Godzilla!
Dear Lord. Make the Godzilla. Please make the Godzilla noise. What is happening right now?
Godzilla!
This is actually a music podcast. If you didn't know, we will go over the brand new music that dropped. New singles from Chance, Johhny Rain, your boy Mason Ramsey,
God.
Hive, mine, Popcaan. There's a lot that happens in this episode. You just gotta get all the way through. Oh gosh. Ladies and gentlemen, hit us up on Daps_pounds on Twitter and Instagram. This is season 2, episode 25. Enjoy.
Get familiar.
Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, yeah. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. Let's go, let's go. Two mics, two friends, one show, let's go. The Daps and Pounds show. This is the Daps and Pounds show. Yeah, you know.
What's up, everybody? How are you doing? Episode 25 of what? Well, my name is Malcy. To my left, we have
Dobie.
We represent two mics,
Two friends.
and one show,
The Daps and Pounds show.
You know, recently I was thinking about how dope our intro is.
It's great.
It's pretty sick.
We have a great tagline. It's catchy.
Yeah. And
We have a lot of good things going for us.
I listen to a lot of podcasts. I think that the way that Joe Budden opens his podcast is always funny because it's always with like a song, and then he starts off with
new Joe Budden.
yeah, he has that tag and introduces his friends. It's the Real podcast. It's hey Mark, hey I'm Eric. What are you doing today? It's the Real, and like it's very you can tell that they're brothers and stuff like that. But other than those two, I don't think that there is another podcast that I listen to that has a better theme song than us, written by Dobie, performed by Dobie, produced by Dobie. I don't think that there's another opening that's better than us either.
Dang.
So I just want to put that out there.
There's only one that I really like a lot. It's Kotaku's Split Screen because the guy made it sound like a 90s theme song.
Oh,
I'll have to play it for you. It's got like the trumpets and like the horns because he actually studied music.
Okay.
So he knew what he was doing and he produced it all. Now they were the ones. Let's go, Coke boys.
you want a funny thing? This was in my hotel room. I just took it. I never bought this.
Coke boys, baby.
Coke boys, baby.
There you go. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to. This is going to be a fun podcast. Malcolm's on no sleep.
Yeah.
He's going to get into that. But if you guys want to reach out to us, you can find us on Daps_pounds on Twitter and Instagram. Comment on the YouTube videos. You can hit us up on our website. We have a comment section there that you can post. No one really does, but we're just letting you know you can.
You can do it.
You can follow us on our personal Twitters. You can find, we're pretty easy to find.
Pretty easy to find. If something's going down in the city, we're usually together. So if you are in Peoria and see us out, which has happened before, the time at Jimmy's where that one kid from PCS, I always forget his name, but he came up to us individually, was like, hey, let's do your podcast. I was like, all right. So,
yeah.
Shout out for everybody who does that. Shout out to the Dappies out there. We love you.
Thing, I'm not gonna lie. The worst thing is, I think we can take it to the next step. It's just we're lazy and time.
Yeah.
Maybe though, we'll get into it. But if you have more free time, we might have to set some more time aside together to like dig into things a little bit deeper.
I agree, and I was just thinking about that too. Like the time that I could have back is really good. So this is episode 25, just like we've been saying, season 2. We have well over 100 episodes now, probably, right?
Wow. No,
not quite.
almost. I think it's like 75.
75. We're gonna get to that.
75-ish, right?
We're gonna get to that 100 mark soon here. Yeah, probably 75. Because last season topped out at what?
50 something.
50 something.
Bro, you know how much of an accomplishment that was? I will actually feel really good about 100 episodes.
It's huge. Me and you sticking to a plan for
Right. No, for real. That's what I'm saying.
100 weeks.
Yeah.
Crazy.
You know what's funny is I've always thought if our podcast stopped, then people would people we didn't know would reach out to us like, hey, are you guys like not doing the podcast anymore?
Oh,
and it's
yeah,
like,
I
you
know
haven't even, you messaged us one night. We didn't even know you listened.
Yeah. No, that would happen because there's some people who definitely reach out sometimes, or not reach out, but I'll see them and they'll just be like, oh, Mr. Famous. I'm like, what? And they're like, oh, you have a podcast. I'm like, no clue. I've never marketed it to you ever, but this is dope for you. So we definitely love being able to talk to you guys every week. Mm-hmm. And if you're a regular listener, you know that we start out every single week with a good, bad. This is your opportunity to get to know your co-host a little bit more. So good, bad. Dobie, tell me about your week.
Can we just talk about the weather, first of all? How nice it's been. Oh. Great weather. So that's going to start off with a good. What else has been popping in the life of the Dobler? Shout out to the wife.
I was going to say, or the Doblers, yeah.
Yeah, no, shout out to the wife. Holding it down. Cat's good. Dogs are good. I will say this, though. The dogs shoot up my favorite pair of dress shoes.
Ooh.
Yeah. And I was the most calm I've ever been.
Tell me something. Is there a certain dog that does that? Like does a dog have to be a certain size? Because I've had little dogs all my life, and they've never done that to shoes.
Know.
Is it like when dogs get bigger?
Otto never did it. And I think what happens is Belle initiates it, and then Otto, participates. So sometimes they've been kind of really up and down lately on that front. So I was super bummed about that. I would say that's hands down my bad. What else is dude? A lot of Fortnite. Not even gonna lie, just a lot of Fortnite. And then Dragon Ball. I don't know if you saw the trailer for Dragon Ball.
Okay,
the
so
new Brawly movie. Oh.
I'm not of that world.
Yeah.
But I'm friends with a lot of people that are, including you. And a lot of people on my Twitter timeline went crazy. So it's one of those things I don't understand the significance, but I understand the significance because people were going crazy.
Yeah,
so.
It's going to be really good. Excited for that movie. And then Naruto, or the Boruto episode, had one of and it's still being talked about, had one of the best fighting scenes in the whole series. And this show has been going on since 2003. Yeah, so it's pretty wild. That was a good for sure. This jerky here, this is a good. This jerky's fire. I wonder if they can hear you eating that, dude. Going to town on the jerky. Okay, I was talking about the Brawly trailer, right? Mm-hmm. A lot of San Diego Comic-Con stuff. Mm-hmm. Thoughts on Aquaman, Shazam, and the Godzilla trailer?
They've tried this Godzilla thing a couple times. Mm-hmm. Godzilla 2000. I went to the movie. I was 10 years old. Went to the movie to go see it.
Yeah.
Super excited about Godzilla 2000.
And it was a girl that had eggs.
Yeah. So that was not the one.
Yeah, no. Were you I was, and I don't know this actually about you. I was a Godzilla fanboy as a kid.
So not a fanboy, but I was a dinosaur fanboy. Mm-hmm. So anything that had to do with something that looked dinosaur adjacent.
I can't tell you how many times I watched the Godzilla movies, the old ones,
the black and white
and the colored ones. I watched everything,
I did not know that
bro.
About you.
Oh yeah, I collect toys. Yes. So this trailer.
Wow.
First of all, this trailer was put together very, very well. Mm-hmm. Just overall, it was a great trailer. When I saw all the monsters that Godzilla fights from the back, my inner child was like, "This is the one. Mm-hmm. This is the one."
Shout out to my girl Millie.
Yeah, good for her.
From Stranger Things.
It's still weird though that she's the whole young girls acting like they too grown. you know, how they present themselves. I don't know. It makes me feel some type of way.
I don't know. I don't follow her outside of TV enough.
Like, they called her one of the sexiest, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like, come on, y'all. Get it together. Anyways, that's a sidebar.
That's weird.
Sidebar. But your thoughts?
Godzilla, I thought that was really well done. This, I agree with you. This looks like the one. This looks like they got it right. So, large scope. I've heard that they're building to a Kong
versus Godzilla?
Yes.
Which would be... yeah, I heard that too when King Kong was released.
Yes, so I saw King Kong, and wasn't the best movie.
Not bad, though.
Exactly. Not bad.
It's a red box you watch, and you go,
yes,
that was good.
And I feel like this coming out, I feel like it could be cool. I feel like it could be cool. I think the trailer did a really good job of leaving a lot to the imagination, too. Like, it didn't, like, lay out a storyline. You know what I mean? But it showed you, like, everything you kind of want to see. The monsters of the past that other people know about, things like that. So, it was really cool. I liked it.
Shazam?
So, Shazam is interesting. Because I haven't played, but I have watched Justice League Unlimited a million times, the regular Justice League cartoon a million times. I've read comic books. I've read the Shazam comic books. I mentioned on the podcast that there's not too many off the beaten path superheroes I'm familiar with. I didn't read those comic books. Shazam is one that I did read.
Really?
Yeah, Shazam is one I did read because it's always interested me, a kid being like transformed into a big superhero, because it plays with the secret identity thing a lot. And I knew that they were going to make this movie, but I didn't know what it was going to be like. And I think they got it right. I think he looks a little corny, but I don't know how you stick to canon and make that outfit not look corny. You know what I mean? Like, it looks like that in the comics. So
people are saying it should have been The Rock as Shazam.
Well, he's going to be
Black Adam. Which
Adam.
Everybody says if you had to pick between the two, he should be Black Adam before he's Shazam.
Yeah.
Personally, I think they have the suit. I mean, you can only do so much. There's not a whole lot of funny, strong buff guys.
That's what I think too.
And then the fact in the Marvel universe that is it Dax? From Guardians?
From Guardians, yeah.
Is it Dax? Is that
Drax?
his name? Drax.
Yeah.
I think he could have done it because his character personality is kind of like that.
Oh yeah, Batista. Yeah.
But then the whole features doesn't look like him. So I think it was just a matter of it was just hard finding somebody to fit the role. But I feel like from the trailer, it seems like the comedy is on point. I actually thought it was pretty darn funny.
DC has done like a lot of overhauling. Justice League did not pan out the way they wanted it to. Snyder is out dealing with family things, and they just gone a different direction. Batman vs Superman did not go the way they wanted it to. So they've kind of been moving things around, and they're in this weird place where it gives them room to experiment. And so they've never felt like the comedy thing was their thing, but they're starting to be like, all right, why not?
To the masses.
Why not try it? And so I think they're getting it. I think they're finally understanding, like, it's okay to laugh in movies. It's okay to have one-liners. I feel
Not
the same
everybody
way about,
can make Christopher Nolan films. That was the issue. Let's be honest.
They
that
tried
was the
to
issue.
recreate that, and it just didn't work. So I think Shazam is going to be like one of those surprise hits, actually. I think that Shazam's going to work. I don't think it's going to be one of those things that like people rush out to see first night, though. I think it'll grow on people a lot, kind of like
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
Well, a lot of people went out, but everybody was like, "Yo, no, this movie was hilarious.
Yeah.
You need to go see it."
I felt the same way about Aquaman. Aquaman, I was pleasantly surprised about the underwater world, because in Justice League you didn't really see a lot of that. Like, it was. They went underwater, but you couldn't really tell. Now, I will say, I've heard that they're continuing to work on it, and the CGI is all the way.
Say CGI.
It is very animated looking, and
dude, it's a whole thing, though. You know what I mean? It gets to a point where it's like,
it's one of those things where people are liking it. I don't know. People are comparing it to Thor, right? Thor is a different world when he goes to our Argon.
Yeah, but to be fair, that's like still like air.
Yeah, it's air appropriate.
You can actually like still set up sets.
Yeah, and
like
I think that's why. But I've seen people go like, how come they were able to do it so well, but like they can't introduce this world and not make a cartoon? And I have the same argument you do. It's like, this is underwater.
Yeah.
Like, how do you
have shadows, like the light's different. Like everything about it is going to feel very, very different.
Like there's something really cool. I think it's the underwater part of Aquaman is going to be really cool or really lame, depending on
I felt the
how
monsters
you are.
look sweet. Like how they were like riding like these sea creatures and urchins and stuff.
Yeah, because Aquaman has like this whole like really deep mythical like thing to him. He's not
Wasn't
like
that
this
ant thing a villain? It looked like
Black
an
Manta.
ant. It's
Yeah.
called Black Manta.
Black
I was
Manta.
like, I've seen this character
so
before.
he's a villain, but then if you get into like Titans, then Aqualad takes on the mantle of Black Manta at some point. But Black Manta is going to be in it, obviously, from the trailer. I'm really interested to what they see with him to see how that all plays out, though. I thought it was good. I think they definitely have the right Aquaman.
Oh yeah, I was gonna say, casting wise, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's perfect. Shouts to the girl playing Mira, because she is our beloved girlfriend from. She played Baja in Never Back Down. Never Back Down is one of the best bad movies of all time.
I agree. I actually want to watch it.
It is hands down. I cannot tell you like why it's so great because it's pretty
like,
corny,
it's like Tokyo Drift, Never Back Down, Drumline, You Got Served. You know, like those.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like you can't.
Yes.
There's something about it that
you can just
like.
have a bad movie night, but like our bad movies are really good, like really good. So yeah, shouts to her. But yeah, I think they got it. I think they got it right. There looked to be some humor there too. I'm proud of DC. I'm a DC guy, so I have to like kind of stick in there. I'm glad that it looks like they're coming around. We'll see. They'll probably wet the bed though again. But with these two in particular, it looks pretty good.
Yeah.
What did you think of the Aquaman trailer?
Aquaman trailer, I was surprised about. But I had kind of high hopes for it, mainly just because I think when you find a actor that just like you feel like he was almost made for a role, you have to think it's gonna have to turn out somewhat good. And the issue with Justice League is they just did it the other way around. Instead of setting up everybody's backstory, then showing Justice League. Because I think it probably would have went over a lot better. That's the one thing Marvel got right. But Justice League felt they were so far behind they had to play ball faster.
Yeah.
So
They're like, we don't have 10 years to build.
And I think they're gonna kill it with Wonder Woman 2. I have
what's
faith.
crazy is I haven't seen a trailer. There's no trailer yet. People are saying that there might be a trailer today or something.
Oh.
But I don't think so. They're gonna wait. From the pictures.
Yeah, there's leaked images.
People are saying it's not a sequel. It's kind of like an aside. It is a sequel, but it's not. So it's called Wonder Woman 1984, I believe.
Well, because you got to remember the first Wonder Woman is present day because it tied into Batman v Superman. So now it's just another backstory to her life. So technically, yeah, you can't really call it a sequel. It's
gonna
weird.
it's gonna be like. But
here's more to my story.
From the set design, dude, I think they're gonna kill this. Yeah. Like seeing her in like 80s fashion and like, man, Steve Trevor's back. I think that they're actually going to kill this Wonder Woman.
And I think it's going to be DC's biggest grossing movie because a lot of people actually were very happy with Wonder Woman.
I was one of them.
Yeah, me too.
I dug it too. So
fight scenes were great.
Yeah.
Fight scenes were better in Wonder Woman than they were in Justice League. Besides the Superman Flash thing. When Superman like looked at that
was hard.
That was the coolest part.
That whole sequence when they brought him back to life, I think that was very comic booky. Like that whole thing, I felt like I was watching a comic book.
Right.
Like I did actually geek out a lot like during that part.
Yeah.
The same way in Batman vs Superman, like when you had the Trinity like standing there and like the kid in me was just like, nah.
I still like it when Batman was like, "Do you bleed?" Like that still
You will.
that line still goes crazy.
Yeah. That was
Did you
hard.
watch The Dark Knight after the anniversary?
No, I want to go see it in theaters when they put it back out, though.
They do?
Yeah, they're going to put it back out in IMAX.
I don't know. We might have to go
soon.
for sure.
I'm going to go, so
Yeah.
you should come. I want to go.
Mary loves Dark Knight too. So
Really?
yeah,
I didn't know that.
Batman's her favorite superhero.
She right. She's so right. She's so
Abigail.
right. What else for your good, bad, bad?
Dude, I don't really have anything. That was a lot, so I'm
No, we're spending
I'm moving
a
it.
long
I'm moving
time.
it to you.
All right, so good, bad, bad. Bad is my drowsiness today. I smell like jerky and Coke, and last night
Coca-Cola.
Coca-Cola.
Coke boys, baby.
Coke boys, baby. So good though is my guy, Connor. He asked me about a year and a half ago if I would officiate his wedding, if I'd be the officiant of his wedding, with Kate, the love of his life. I thought about it for a moment because I wasn't sure if I could like handle something like that, and talk to your dad about it. Like right when I found out, he was just like, you know what I mean? You gotta like go with your gut, like pray on it, and like if you feel like they're in like a good place, then go for it. So I talked to them a lot, and they moved in together, and I visited them a couple times and stuff like that, and we talked and we had like real life like conversation, like very real like relationship talks and stuff like that about where they are as a couple, where they think they need to improve, things like that. And I was like, yeah, they can do this. So I was like, yeah, I'll do it, no problem, I got you. Got ordained online, did that whole thing.
Get ordained now. 1-800-GET-ORDAINed.
It's actually like a kind of a process. I was like, I didn't know there was this much. So I had to like complete different things and stuff like that. Sent it in, and then this weekend, the bachelor party was a couple weekends ago. I had to work, so I could not go to the bachelor party in Milwaukee. So a lot of his groomsmen I hadn't met, but I will say that they are some of the coolest group of guys. Connor has lived his life in segments because he has his Decatur years where he grew up in high school. He has his Six Flags years where he performed in show choir and stuff like that. Ultimately met Kate. Then he has his SIUE time where he met my guy Andy and me, and he rushed the same fraternity as me. And then he has his show choir coaching life. So like there's people from different segments of his life that have never ever met. That he's really good friends with.
I mean, it was just like mine.
It was just like yours. Like when you have a very segmented life, and I feel like mine's probably going to be similar too, but I think it's like last night was an opportunity for everybody to just like come together and
it's awesome.
and make something cool. So Friday we found this really cool place and we partied there and had a good time there. I wasn't super nervous about the speech or anything, but I didn't have a time to really practice and memorize as much as I wanted to. I was allowed to have a paper up there on like a music stand though, so I could like follow along and stuff like that. So that worked. We did the rehearsal dinner walkthrough. I will say that the venue was really, really cool. Awesome. Starline was an amazing venue. Got there. I was able to practice yesterday morning a bit. But his groomsmen were like, let's go. Party, party, party. So I'm around everybody partying. I'm like, guys, I got to remember stuff. Like I gotta like do stuff.
Yeah, you got more than just to stand.
Yeah, they were just like, yeah, let's go. I was like, fam, like I have to be able to do things. So it went well. I did not know I was nervous until I saw Kate walk down. There's something, I'm mad. Like I'm mad emotional, man. I think I'm like super wussy on the low.
That's okay.
Because like when Mary came down the aisle, I cried like a baby. Remember that? You know I can fight.
I can fight though.
You know I can fight though.
Yeah,
but, like,
it's a special
when Mary
moment.
came down, I cried.
It's a special moment.
The homie Lindsay came down, I cried. Like when the bride comes down, I'm like, oh snap! Like it's real. So Connor
I
came.
think that's one of the coolest American traditions.
It
like
is, man. It
the
really
white
is.
dress down. There's something cool about that.
Yeah, it is. And so I walked down first, and everyone like turned and was like looking at me, and I'm going down the aisle, and I'm just like, hey, hello, how are you? Hey, how are you? So I get behind the podium, and then everybody else comes down. Connor comes down. We shake up. The groomsmen come down. We give a pound to everybody that comes down. We go through the whole ceremony, and Connor does this thing where when he's about to cry, he turns as red as this microphone pad that we're speaking on right now, guys.
Wow.
He turns
He's
very
Clifford.
red. Yeah. Kate, the homie Kate, he's Clifford.
What? I'm laughing at myself because I go, why did I say that?
The homie Kate, though, she's pulling it together. She's fine. She's laughing at me. She's smiling at me.
Yeah.
So I'm trying to focus on her, because if I look at him
You're
and
done.
he starts crying,
You're
I'm done.
done.
So I'm done now. So I get to the ring part, and I'm like, the ring is a circle that symbolizes eternal love, and it keeps on going, and blah, 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 blah. Take her hand, repeat after me. And then as I'm like doing his part, like, Connor, take Kate's hand. Kate, I will, blah, 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 blah. I'm like, and so I go like, and I just like, I power through. But it was because I caught him out of my like hand. He was shaking. Like his hands were just like absolutely shaking.
Wow.
That was wild.
He's a performer too. That's what's crazy about it.
Yeah. But I think it was just because they've been like working towards this part for so long. I'm sure you were the same way though. Like, you know a person, but at the same time, when you're like right there in front of them, it just kind of hits you.
Right. I wasn't
And-
nervous though.
Yeah, no.
I was anxious. There's a difference.
Yeah, there's a difference.
That's why I'm saying like just his like shaking,
shaking.
and stuff like that is wild.
So I said the I do's and everything like that, cracked a couple jokes, everyone laughed. For the first time, Mr. and Mrs. Connor and Kate C, they walked down the aisle. I go down the aisle. Everybody, and it could just be people being like really nice. But I had two people come up to me and ask me if I had plans for future weddings because they wanted me to do their wedding.
Yo.
I had a few people come up to me like wanting a card. And I was like, hey, this is my first time. And they were shocked. They're like, you should probably tell people this is your 1,000th time or something like that. I'm like, Ugh. But everyone was really happy with my performance. And I can't see it. Like the video, I have to see the videographer tape, like when he gets done editing and stuff like that. So I couldn't judge my own performance just because I was in the middle of it. Like I have to get away from it so that I can really think about it. But from what everyone said, it was really good. So I was happy and blessed, and it was an honor to do that. Then we partied across 3 separate hotels. We went from hotel to hotel. Didn't get any sleep. Denny's this morning.
And then you dipped.
Then I dipped out this morning and made it back here. So it was an amazing experience, man. It was an amazing experience. I loved it. It was great.
That was awesome.
Shout out to Connor, though, because Connor, for my gift for presiding over the wedding, he got me a huge, like, Coleman Saints cooler with, like, where you can carry it and roll it.
Yeah.
And inside was, like, an LSU bucket hat and a Manchester United scarf and, like, a bunch of other things like that. Oh, one of those Yetis, like the Yetis that cool cans and keep them cool all the time, so it was dope. Wow. So shouts to him. It was dope, man. Really cool. I'll never forget it. So I don't have any bad other than the way I'm feeling today, but it was all good.
That's
it was
awesome.
a good experience. Yeah, man. So we both had really good weeks. It's time to get into this new music for everybody, though. There was a lot that dropped, kind of. A little bit of a surprising week and not so surprising week because there's some things that we counted on. One thing I counted on was the internet, Hive Mind. I knew that I was going to get some like real smooth jazz jams from them, and they delivered. What did you think about Hive Mind?
I think I love when artists know what their best single is, and I really do think they picked their best single with Come Over.
I do too.
That Come Over is hands down the standout song on the album, listened all the way through. It's a good song, dude.
Yeah, when I was listening to this, I thought about how we're gonna look back. You know, we talk a lot about family trees, right? So we talk about like the family tree of 50 Cent leads right up to NWA. Like if you trace it back through Dre and everybody and stuff like that. And the family tree to people lead right back up to Biggie and stuff like that. So I think the family tree of Odd Future is gonna be legendary when we think about it later.
Earl, Sweatsuit, Tyler, Frank,
Sid. The internet was a part of like that collective as well. Like we're gonna look back on Odd Future and really embrace how cool they were for a moment in time and kind of branched off and did their own thing. Shout out to Tyler. He's been snapping on some releases too recently too.
Dude, I love where Tyler's at right now.
Tyler's at a pretty cool place. So Hive Mind is out. It is a full-length LP for the first time in like 3 or 4 years. 13 songs. I really enjoyed this project. You hit me and were like, this is perfect for the weather when it came out on Saturday, and I totally agree. It gets better with Time is fire. Wannabe is fire. La Di Da is fire. Come Over is a standout for sure.
La Di Da was a good one.
Roll Burbank Funk is dope. I like that Steve Lacy had a chance to really grow and show himself on Hive Mind. On Ego Death, Steve Lacy is kind of in the back. So I love that he was coming out from behind the guitar and really going at it at some of these records. And
you
his
could
guitar
tell
game
these
was
guys,
crazy.
they were just chilling, making music.
Yeah. Jam session. It's jam session music. You got a house to clean or something like that, throw this on. Buddy came out with Harlan and Alondra.
He needs to be talked about more. That's all I'm gonna say.
Buddy is extremely creative. All right. So this is a 12-song first album from him. He is associated with Pharrell, and this is really, really cool. I like this a lot. I'm gonna go back to this a lot. He is a West Coast artist. Black is something that we've talked about before on this podcast.
Still goes so hard.
Still amazing. Trippin' with Khalid is fire.
Yeah.
Shameless is fire.
Who's having a Ty Dolla $ign and Khalid?
Well, Khalid is like
Khalid's magic right now.
Otherworldly right now.
Yeah,
Ty Dolla $ign is too, but
Khalid's magic right now.
He literally. We were in a texting conversation and you said Khalid hasn't missed yet. I was like, yeah. And then Elle hit me and was like, man, Khalid hasn't missed yet. I'm talking about within 5 minutes of each other.
Dang.
And different songs.
Yeah.
We were in conversations about different records.
That's crazy.
And I was like, yeah, he hasn't missed yet. Like he's on a different wave right now. And Buddy scooped him up to be a part of his. And it was really, really dope. I like this. Harlan and Alondra. Go get it. Go listen to it. Did you have a favorite track or anything like that?
Black skin, black. Golly. I'm not
It's
even
so
black,
good.
but it
It's
gives
so
me
good. It
hype.
gives you black pride.
Fist in the air.
Dobie's wearing a white t-shirt with a black fist on it. And it says Black Pride.
I looked down at my shirt like,
I know.
it's like, what?
I'm wearing that today.
Dude, I want those equality like Nike so bad.
Dude, they're so hard. All right, Popcaan Forever. Now I love this. Fam. This is so hard.
I don't even have a favorite song because they all just go together.
It's so hard. It is a 3-hour song. It's a 2-hour. It's a 2-hour song. It's a 2-hour song.
It's a mix. It's not even an album. It's just a 2-hour mix.
Yeah, it's like good. I like it. Me Love Ya is so good, fam. I love that song so much. Just wake up in the morning, it changes your entire day. Ovio Unruly. Shout out to the Unruly Boss, Popcaan Forever. If you are into dance hall at all, if you're into just vibes and Jamaican rhythm, pon we
and real things.
got on tings on your head top pon me. I think you'll like it. Popcaan Forever.
Dude, if we ever get really big, I hope we can interview artists like that so they can say, this is the Daps and Pound show.
Yo,
Real
if we
thing,
finally
eh?
get drops from artists, that would make my life.
Yeah.
It would
Daps
make it
and
up.
Pound show. 2 friends, 1 show.
2 mics, 2 friends, 1 show. You don't know.
A real thing.
Zaga. I would really like it. It'd be dope. Let's go to 88. 88 Rising.
Okay.
They dropped Head in the Clouds. Now, Malcolm was very uneducated on them until about a couple weeks ago. I did not know that they were a huge collective. I have listened to these artists separately, but never together before. So when their huge single Midsummer Madness came out, I was like, oh, all these people are doing a song together. Like,
right.
I didn't realize like they were a clique. They have internet stars. They have people who sing and rap by profession. This one girl, she was a model, and then she started doing this. So like, they are a huge collective. They're one team, and they put out this huge album. It is 17 songs, which is really long by today's standards. But it's all really good music. You could have this on and just have a cookout. This is cookout music for sure to me. So I really liked it.
Midsummer Madness is still their best song.
Yeah,
Midsummer Madness is like,
fire.
and what stinks is I don't think it will crack top 10 because there's just so much going on right now.
Yeah,
but I do think it's actually one of the better songs of the year so far.
I agree with that.
It's gonna be in our it's because it didn't make our like top song of the month list, but it's gonna be a shout out song like No Drama, Tanashi, Midsummer Madness, 88 Rising. I mean, there's a lot of the Kid Cudi song.
Yeah, I agree.
Kid Cudi, Kanye. So
I agree. Shout out to 88 Rising, Heads in the Cloud. Make sure you go listen to it if you haven't listened to it already.
Man, stop the press! It just came out.
Let's go.
The one you've been waiting for.
Let's go.
The one.
Let's go.
The only.
Let's go.
Mason Ramsey.
Oh, it's time.
Mr. Steal Your Girl.
It's time. The young god Mason Ramsey came and blessed us with the famous EP Scorpion What? Yay Who? It's Mason Ramsey. Been waiting on this all year. And this is 6 songs of pure
lady who.
fire.
Bro, this is what I've been waiting.
Fire.
I've been waiting to not text you. I'm picturing you the lady who, rolling with
You're the lady who.
You the lady who.
Yo, listen. It's just so hard. He you know what? He knows exactly who he is. Exactly. He's not trying to be pop country. No. He is like backwoods, like cousins flirt with you country. And I love it. It is beautiful.
Wait, what?
Yep. It's so good. Lovesick Blues was a Hank Williams Jr. record, and his family doesn't clear those songs, and they cleared it for him. That should tell you a lot. Jambalaya on the Bayou, Flames.
He ain't anywhere near the bayou. He from Illinois.
Is he from Illinois, really?
Yeah.
Oh, that's right. He is. Well, you know.
There ain't no jambalaya here.
There's no jambalaya here. No. I mean, if it is, it probably doesn't taste that good. So, Yoda Lady Who is...
Yoda Lady Who
is so fire. Honestly, I'm being genuine when I say I think this is fire.
I can picture you listening to it with the radio down.
I Saw the Light is hard. First of all, Famous is a hit record. Don't know who wrote that record.
It is actually
But if
really
you
good.
look at the lyrics of the song,
yeah, it's a
hit record.
Yeah.
Like, that should be played
They went in
all
Young
the
JB's
time.
bag.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I feel like that could be
The one thing I'm
something
concerned
really cool.
about, though, is the guitar is as big as Mason.
Bigger, I would say. A guitar's lower body is bigger than Mason Ramsey.
Yeah. Hey, man, he just whips that thing out. He goes, "You're the lady who."
And it's just like effortless. Like when he winks, the world stops.
Yeah.
I stop anyway.
You know why, bro? There's not that many wholesome kids anymore.
No.
He's a wholesome boy.
No. And in a couple years, we're probably going to get that sex record, and I'm not going to like him anymore. Mason's probably gonna come out.
Let me see that black dress,
What's
cause
that?
you're the lady who.
Let's go to the down bottoms, and it's gonna be whoa, and we're gonna be like, this is too much.
Like jambalaya.
Right now, we just have girl issues from Mason, and I still love it. I don't know how someone that's not 13 yet can go through these many girl problems, but he's doing it, man.
I mean,
he's doing it out here.
There's some things he can't know everything. Like, he doesn't know to not get your friend NBA Live. You know.
That's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. But to be his age and perform at the Grand Ole Opry when there was a time that you had to like work your whole career to perform at the Grand Ole Opry. Shout out to the internet, man. The power of the internet is a powerful
Their parents
tool.
knew what they were doing.
Yes, and if you work the game and you use it correctly and go to Walmart, you too can be a sensation. But
I will say this.
what's up?
I think it was honestly black culture though that made it go viral.
Probably.
Let's be real.
You're welcome again. But
Yeah. Can we? I mean,
but-
the charts of what black culture has added to the main culture is like, I mean, we have Damn Daniel, and then that's it. That's it.
Thank you though. Shout out to that. That was hard.
You know what I'm saying? Like, no dances. Or the floss.
The kick thing. When Footloose comes on, I saw it last night. When you know what I'm talking about. You know that kick thing. Listen.
I'm not counting that.
Oh, I'm counting it. I was really young when I saw Eddie Murphy Raw. It was his second special ever. This is going somewhere, I swear. And
I don't know if I've actually seen that one.
oh, classic. It's crazy classic because if you see it for the first time in 2018, it's funny today.
Okay.
It's filmed in like 89 or something like that. So he comes out, he was like, all white people could do is that weird kick thing, that little kick thing, right? And I was young. I had never been out to a club. I didn't know what it was. I saw Footloose for the first time years after that, and they were doing it, and I was like, holy crap, it's real. Then I went out and hung out with people, and when Footloose comes on, or that other song by Hall & Oates, and I want you, fam.
That's a good song.
That song's Shout out to Hall & Oates.
That's a really good song.
They played that last night too, and I was kicking. I was like, "Yo, this is hard." It was weird not to like add like a body roll to it or something. Like I almost added too much style to it. I was like, "No, I can't take away from that. I have to keep it stiff. I have to keep it stiff."
I don't know why. Because we're just thinking about viral things, bro. Did you see that video of the gorilla?
Gorilla?
The gorilla? Did you not see my retweet? Bro, I'm gonna have to show you. I'll play this on live. First,
Gorilla?
hold on, bro. I'm telling you, yes.
Was it Harambe?
Dude, this video has me rolling. You ready?
Yeah.
That's how I do with my cheese fries. I'm telling you. That's how I do with my cheese fries. I'm telling you.
I'm telling you.
And for those of you who are wondering, it's a monkey eating just this bamboo stick.
Oh my gosh.
And the boy goes, "That's what I hear. I'll play it, Ruth."
That's how I do with my cheese fries. I'm telling you.
I started dying, bro.
Oh my gosh.
Internet, bro, it's free. Twitter's free. The Tekashi running.
Oh my gosh. Did you hear he just got like kidnapped and pistol whipped? I promise. No. So apparently he pulled into his driveway. A car blocked him in. 3 guys with guns get out, take him, put them in their car, beat him up, drive around for a little bit, take his jewelry, go back to the house. 2 guys go in his house searching around to steal stuff while the other one's guarding him with a gun on him in the car. Then he went to the hospital. And I don't know, because it's him, I don't know if this is like real or if this is something him and his people are doing to like add if he's trolling, but apparently he just got kidnapped and beat up. It's so weird, man.
That's why you don't mess with that stuff.
The jokes, though, the jokes are flying. They were like, I guess the stiffy didn't have the blicky, huh? And I'm like, yo, already. Coming with the stiffy, got the blicky.
Yeah, where are his boys?
Yeah, where's your whole bloods?
Bro, because every single video we're in, you see him with
He's
everybody.
bleeding.
But you know what? Mason Ramsey doesn't have to bother about
He
it.
doesn't. Once again, shout out to the king himself, Mason Ramsey, Famous, the EP. This is only 6 songs. Can't wait till a full-length album. I thoroughly enjoyed this. Lovesick Blues is still great. Famous is still great. So Famous is a hit record to me. I will say that till the death of me. It's really hard to me. What else album-wise?
Johhny Rain.
Johnny.
Bro, tell me
Rain.
this
Idol
album
Blue.
was great.
Great album. Here's what I'll say though. There were a few times that I was like, I got it completely, but I almost felt like this is a terrible comparison. But Georgia Smith in the way of like it's just on. Like I'm not connected to the song. It's just
Right.
on. That happened a few times to me on this album. But unlike the Jordan Smith album, he had like ones that came full circle that I really did love.
Right,
and
right.
like we'll go back to and like we'll purposely listen to and not just have on when I'm cleaning. So I thought it was a really solid joint. What was your favorite takeaways from this?
I understood what he meant, why he didn't add Peach to it.
Yep.
And then
Yep.
how it goes from like high speed or high school. Sorry, I said high speed.
High School is a hit record, by the way.
High school? Yeah, high
record.
school is great. 0.4G, the second half of that, fire.
Yeah.
Bounce is great. I mean, I honestly, Johhny Rain is one of those artists where I'm like, I get excited to let people know about because there are certain artists that it's hard to find. It's hard to have artists that not a lot of people know about that make really good music. And I think he's one of these people. He actually does make really good music for somebody who's kind of unknown still.
Johhny Rain is kind of like your Sean Christopher for me. Like I love Sean Christopher, and he started out on like SoundCloud and stuff, and he put out a record last year that I loved, but it didn't go many places because of the promotion. And Johhny Rain's the same way, like just really ultra talented people that you're hoping gets more and more like light and promotion so that people can like understand and hear it. But
Yeah.
this is dope. I'm a Happy Camper's fire. And we talked about that on the podcast. I think High School could be a hit record. That's my favorite song on the album. I know
Really?
that sounds wild, but like High School is really, really good to me. I loved it. It was dope.
Yeah, you guys need to check him out. It's been like a long time since he's dropped another album, and the fans are digging it. Fans are really enjoying it. I really enjoy it. That's going to be one that I let people know about
Yeah,
for sure.
for sure. Was that all the albums you listened to?
Yeah, but and this shows
There's
the change. It's a playlist, but
Yes.
really, honestly, Reach Records has released a playlist called Summer 18, and it's funny just because times have changed because they're calling it a playlist. But Reach Records has done like these collaborative albums for a long time, actually,
Yep.
and this is pretty much just like what they've done. You can search it, by the way, too.
Oh yeah.
Because they break it down song by song. But though it's the whole camp. Aha, he left Reach Records, so no projects from him. It's a very good surprise amount of tracks. Coming in hot, Andy Mineo Lecrae. I think it was actually one of Lecrae's better verses I've heard in a while.
Yeah.
I think he sounded really good on it. I think that Andy is in the bag right now, bro.
Oh yeah, Andy's dope.
Andy is in
crazy.
a great place musically right
Yeah.
now. Love everything that he's doing. What Up, PG? He's one of the newer artists. I've mentioned his album before that you need to take a listen to it.
Yep.
He's got some good stuff. KB's song is great. Gavi's
hard.
in his bag right now too. He is making some crazy. The funniest thing though, no Lecrae song.
No Lecrae
It's
song.
featuring Lecrae, but no Lecrae songs. And I'm not mad at it.
No, it doesn't. I think the time is over when, you know, the 116 Click albums and the Reach record collabs have to be Lecrae dominated, in order to work. I think now, as long as you get a little reference from him, then you're good to go. So I did miss Aha Gazelle. I think it'd be dope to hear him. But like you said, he left and he's doing his own thing now.
I just needed a verse from Trip.
A verse from Trip would have been sick.
You just had Trip. Trip is an OG. He needs to at least be on it one time.
1K Few, Zoo Atlanta is my favorite record.
Beat is
the
crazy.
beat is wild.
I need to know who produced that song.
Yeah. And I guess Lecrae's on here twice now that I look at it.
Yeah, that's what I said. There's no
yeah.
song. He's just featured. Fight For Me was great. Coming In Hot was good. I liked the What's the Case? I think that was the better song of the two Tadashi songs featuring No Big Deal. Courtside was pretty straight.
Foggy Raw feature too.
Did you like the Cupelo? Is it?
Oh, Coquito.
It looked like I can't see this far away.
Oh, you're good. Coquito. Yeah, I liked it. I like it. Shout out to Foggy Raw. Shout out to Manny Wells, but Foggy Raw, somebody that has been doing stuff recently on the low. I did like Coquito. It was dope. But I agree with you. I think Andy Mineo is in a he's hitting a pocket right now. That's pretty dope. I think his next EP that he releases is gonna be fire.
It needs to be after his last one.
Yeah, if it's
you know
bad,
how rough it
if
is
it's
when
bad, I don't know what to do.
You know
'cause
how
it's so
hard
dope.
it is when you have an EP that everybody's saying might be your best body of work ever. That's kind of scary to come up to the next one after that.
Yo, what's scary is what my stomach just did.
Yeah,
Did you
I heard
hear
it. No, I heard it.
What's that?
Is it Godzilla?
Man, I don't even know. We're off to our loosey gooseys, our singles, and we're kind of just going to be looking at what's been going on here this week in the singles. We'll start off with DRAM, Best Hugs. This is fire, man. I love.
You're a huge
this.
fan of DRAM.
I like DRAM. I just
You
think
really
he's
like
really
DRAM.
creative. I think he's really creative. He has this like weird Outcast thing to me, where if you listen to early Outcast, some people can't connect to it because it's very like spacey and weird. But DRAM is dope. Best Hugs is dope. I really, really like the song. There's like an 80s feel to it. When you listen, you'll get it. We're listening after this podcast, you'll get it. I promise you'll get it. Zayn.
I have something before we go further. I have something that might shock the world. I only listened to one of the Chance songs.
Really?
Isn't that wild?
Wow.
Anyways,
Wow.
I'm just gonna get that out. I know I'm a bad podcast host. I get it.
Well, Zayn did release Sour Diesel. I thought it was all right. I thought it was okay.
I'm sorry if you're a singer from a boy band and then you come out with a song called Sour Diesel.
Singers can smoke weed.
Right. I'm just saying like his image is like.
Well, I don't think he wants to have a boy band image. I think he's going
I don't
through
take it
his
serious. If he doesn't want a boy band image, like
thing.
there was nothing like this incorporated on his last album, his first solo project.
No.
That's why I'm
No.
like.
I was going to say the Kehlani song, which
That's
I
why
still
I'm still
listen
kind
to.
of taken back by it.
I'm curious to know what this new album's going to sound like. Kevin Gates, he dropped Intro Edition. Kevin Gates just got out of jail again, so he is kind of reaching everybody again. Chance the Rapper dropped 4 singles that he's been working on. One is called I Might Need Security. Was this one you listened to, or do you remember the one you listened to?
Yeah.
Might Need Security. It was funny because I was listening to Hot 97 on the podcast. They were like, yeah, my favorite song is I Might Need Security. We can't play it, though, on the radio because it's impossible to clear that song because in the back of the chorus, there's FU like through the entire instrumental.
It kind of took me off guard. I can't say I fell in love with it immediately. What made me actually like it, though, was his second verse. His first verse talked a lot of hits, but his second verse was way tougher than his first verse, actually. I get it. I don't
agree.
know.
I agree.
It's kind of.
It's my second favorite on the
gonna
of the 4.
I sound such a hater, but I feel like it was kind of gimmicky. I mean, but that's okay, I guess. That's what sells.
Chance is.
And
I
everybody.
think that Chance is in a very like interesting position.
Yeah, I know.
Because with this next album, it's going to be. Was that just an incredible moment, or is Chance like a heavy hitter?
Yeah.
Because the numbers.
I also think though because
Suggest he is.
Well, I think in the position that he was with like talking about God all the time and stuff like that, it's like what kind of rapper are you?
Well, at the same time,
Like how do you balance the two? Like you know what I mean? It's like
yeah,
it
he
feels
talks about
kinda-
that balance. I mean, it's
but going from a song like F You and then
Yeah.
Jesus, I get it. I'm sorry. I'm just being too critical.
I think that Chances is just in
I
a
like
very
Chance, FYI.
a very precarious like spot. I think that the Chance brand is kind of gimmicky and people are either going to get tired of it or like fully embrace it. But now that Chance 3 was like such a huge success, he's got to go somewhere else. Like he's got to do something extremely different, I feel, in order for people like really to gravitate towards it. I don't know, just my thoughts. But I did like Might Need Security. It's my second favorite off of the 4 that he dropped. 1975, Love It If We Made It. This song is fire. I like the 1975 quite a bit, so I listen to everything that they do, and it's really great. Workout, Chance the Rapper. This was my favorite of the 4. It's talking pretty much about how he came to the point of proposing to his now fiance. I really liked it because the first verse he was funny and he was like, you know, you ugly, blah blah blah.
Oh wait, I did hear this one because he says, "I know trust with you is a luxury. I don't want my next album sounding all ushery."
Yeah, Usher, yeah.
Yeah, I was like that line goes so hard.
Like I like this song a lot. This is dope. I played this weekend a few times, so this was sick to me. I was really into this though. Really into this. We had 2 more by him. I'll just finish up him. Wallacam featuring Super BWE and Forever Band and 65th and Ingleside. Now, if you want a prototypical Chance the Rapper sounding record, it's 65th and Ingleside. I think that song could be placed on Chance 3 and you would never know that it was something done outside of it. It might be something that was left on the cutting room floor of Chance 3. I'm not sure, but it was absolute fire. But again, it is super gimmicky Chance now. Like what you think of Chance is that. Wallacam to me was the worst. Wallacam just wasn't for me at all. I've heard that that's the one that people are going to be playing in clubs a lot, but it wasn't for me. So that pretty much rounds out the Chance singles. Workout was my favorite, and Wallacam was the one I didn't like that much.
Makes sense.
Lanny dropped Through These Tears. This is perfect breakup song. Really, really liked it. Brockhampton dropped 1998. Truman. I like this record a lot. I think Brockhampton's new project's going to be really sick.
I'm getting sick and tired of seeing
Juice WRLD.
Like I really am.
He's blowing. They're pushing him.
Is he blowing though?
Yeah, because
There's
they're pushing
one
him.
song.
But they're the Apple machine is pushing him.
Right.
So like
I'm
he's
just
gonna
saying
be
he's
on.
not blowing up because it's one song. If you look at the top charts, like nothing on his album is actually charting just besides one song.
I think that it's gonna be a slow burn, but I think people are gonna really catch on to him because I think Apple's gonna start throwing it on playlists, and then it's just gonna happen. It's just gonna happen.
I need Uzi.
I'm trying to think if there's any more. Jesse Reyes dropped Apple Juice. That was fire. Really like that song a lot. Death Cab for Cutie's back. Yeah, I think that's pretty much it as far as singles that came out. If we missed something on singles, then please let us know. I will say I listened to King Princess Make My Bed EP. This is a couple weeks old, but she's really, really talented, and I liked it a lot. So listen to King Princess because it's pretty darn fire. Trying to think of anything else music-wise. Anything new music-wise, you think?
No, I can't think of anything.
Okay. So shout out to Jeff.
Yeah.
He asked the question, what we're still listening to from last year. What are you still listening to from last year, sir?
I need to look up the list.
Of stuff that came out last year?
Yeah. Because off the top of my head, I still listen to Tyler, the Creator's album.
Yeah.
I still listen... Kendrick Lamar. I only listen to like 3 songs by him. I don't listen to that album like a lot. I know. You probably listen to SZA a lot still, don't you?
Mine is SZA and Amine. I listen to that
Really?
Amine and
Amine?
Smino. I listen to those records a lot. I think Amine had one of the most underrated albums of the year last year. Listen to SZA a lot. She's for shower time.
I still More Life every now and then.
Listen to More Life.
There's not a whole lot, to be frank. I mean, when we do this show, we listen to so much new music. I don't really. It's like podcasts, or I'm listening to the stuff that came out. I know. Oh, Daniel Caesar is my number one still.
Okay, Daniel Caesar.
Daniel
We'll go
Caesar.
there.
Daniel Caesar for sure. Division.
So, have you seen this rumor that Division and her are working on a mixtape? Yeah, we're being blessed by the R&B gods, possibly.
Oh my god!
It's just a rumor at this
Yo.
point, but if that happens, then shut it down.
Let's see. I mean, there's a lot that dropped last year.
Yeah.
But I think we're in an age where it's not about albums and it's more about your singles, and that's why playlists are so big, because there's like hits and stuff like that. Like out of all these albums I'm looking at, the only ones like I really listen to are Tyler, the Creator's, Drake's, and Daniel Caesar.
I will say that recently I went back and listened to Vince Staples' Big Fish Theory.
Big Fish Theory is really
It was pretty fire. So I will say that. But mostly for me, it is the softer stuff. The SZA, Daniel Caesar, Amine, Smino.
I feel like I'm missing an album that I've listened to a lot.
I will agree with you, though.
Oh, Magic and Bird.
Yeah, Magic Bird. I don't go back and listen to it a lot,
do.
but I do every once in a while.
I mean, not a lot. I don't listen to any of these a lot.
Yeah.
Daniel Caesar's actually the only one I listen to a
Daniel
lot.
Caesar and Smino, or Daniel Caesar and Amine are the ones I listen to a lot. SZA, probably once a week, maybe.
Yeah. I know Jeff was asking that just to... I think he only listens to Kendrick. I don't think he knows any other
I like
artists
Kendrick
out there.
a lot.
I'm just kidding.
I like
You
Kendrick.
listen to Sid, though, don't you? Do you listen to Finn?
Yeah, I do.
Okay.
I
That's
do.
one of
I
them.
listen to Finn.
I don't listen to Playboy Cardi's. I only listen to Magnolia.
Yep.
I'm going through a list here of like, I'm not a huge fan of Run the Jewels. They're talented, but it's not my thing.
I like Run the Jewels. Don't listen to it unless I'm at a party.
Their album was last year. Let's see here. That Thundercat album was good, but
Thundercat was
I don't
fire.
listen to it still. Is there like a song that you've been listening to a lot still from last year?
From
Are you like
last
me?
year?
Yeah. Migos Culture. That was last year.
Man, I gotta be honest with you. Best part, Daniel Caesar and her,
That's
like,
so good.
that song it played yesterday at the wedding, and everyone collectively like was romantic. Like, I grabbed a girl that I didn't know and just started dancing with her, and I looked into her eyes and I almost said I love you. You're my talent, my head hurt.
Dude,
Like, it's a different thing.
Daniel Caesar is the man.
Yeah, no. That is the song I will say is like that record from last year for me. That song's crazy.
It's a travesty, by the way, because this Pitchfork did not put Daniel Caesar's album in their top 50 of last year. So don't go to Pitchfork, because they also rated Playboy
Scorpion.
Cardi's new album better than Drake's Scorpion. Not true.
Pitchfork's wild.
Not true.
Pitchfork is wild for that, but
Where you go, I follow.
no matter how far. Guys, we have talked on this podcast about life.
Dude, we might not, hold on. We might not have to just like do new music. We just have to, next time, let's just go straight into the XXL freshman list, like no matter what. Cause
Okay.
it's like a joke.
Yeah, it's a running joke. It's like the Matt Damon thing on Kimmel.
Yeah.
It's like a running thing.
It's a joke. A big, giant joke.
So next week we're just gonna go right into Double XL.
Yeah, we have to.
Rip them to shreds a little bit. That would be fun. I'm gonna prepare for this. I'm gonna make notes about how I'm going to systematically destroy you.
Not to get the notes.
Destroy. Get the strap.
Get the,
That's what 50 Cent said. Get the strap.
I don't know.
50 Cent and Floyd Mayweather are beefing again. I don't know if you've seen any of this.
No.
They're engaged in a Instagram war of words, and I think it's really funny when old people fight. I don't know.
I don't know how you can be so rich and like have you want to like. To me, that shows insecurity. Like if you literally have that much money, how much money did you spend on that watch?
A stupid amount.
Like dumb amount.
I'm getting really aware of like my anger now, and this makes it sound like I have anger issues, but
He does.
I'm getting really aware of it, and I'm starting to be like, this is weird energy for me to put out there.
Yeah.
I put it on Twitter the other day.
About your car?
Yeah, I was
Road rage?
driving, and bro, I had a see-through cup, so you could see it was green tea. And I was about to straight up roll my window. I rolled my window down. Mm-hmm. I was about to yell profanity. Super road rage moment.
Yeah.
But I was steering with my left hand, and in my right hand, I was sipping green.
Yeah. Dude, but that was the perfect opportunity for road rage.
Literally
Hold on. You could have been yelling at him and I've been drinking green tea all day. Why did you say that?
Bam.
You missed the opportunity.
I know it. It just threw
Hot
me
rod.
off because
I've been drinking green tea all day.
that is the funniest part of that movie.
My favorite part is when they're dancing, he just pushes his friend into the van. I don't know why that gets me every time.
What was that stupid thing they said? Hot dogs are. They said something and then like went into this whole
Cool beans?
Cool beans. Oh my gosh, that movie. I can't handle it. Cool beans.
That movie was great.
But yeah, I was sipping green tea and I totally like had a moment.
I don't know. This is your house too.
I was just like, I can't get this angry anymore with
Yeah,
green tea. It
that's
just
good.
looks wild. So I don't understand when old people fight. I don't understand anger anymore sometimes. Just kind of like chill out, guys.
Yeah. Have you seen that video of like the gas station clerk and that black dude fighting? And then the other black dude was literally just like standing, did not move a muscle,
Yeah.
just standing there watching.
Yeah,
And
that's me now.
the energy you want to put out.
That's my mood.
Yeah, 100%.
That's what the kids say.
The
Hashtag.
ladies in the background
Mood.
were so funny.
Oh my gosh.
I just wanted my $20.
my $20. Mm-hmm. We're going to get this on Facebook Live. Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, guys, we've talked about life, love, and music. All the happiness in the world. We thank you guys so much for joining us
Jello.
for episode 20. I want ice cream, not Jello.
I just said that randomly to see if you would pick up on like if you're actually listening or like you're just going through your spiel.
I'm listening. I
Yeah.
always listen to you.
It's 25, man.
Episode 25. We thank you guys so much for joining us. It's time for us to close the show out the only way we know how. In just one moment,
Yeah,
we are
like hold on.
we are going to deliver you the best one yet.
Yes.
It is.
I wasn't prepared. Isn't that bad? We've done this how long and I wasn't prepared.
Oh, it's 100 episode, 75, something like that. This is
Oh, okay.
1,000. Wait, you've thrown me off completely. What's it called?
1,000 ways.
Wait, what?
What conversation starts?
100. Ever. We're gonna close this show out.
That doesn't sound anything like a rewind.
We're gonna close this show out the only way we know how. That's 101 conversation starters for couples. Dobie, What do we got?
What is your least / most favorite trait in others? Humor is my favorite. Least is lying. Just compulsive liars. It's like, come on, bruh.
So my favorite is loyalty. And
Loyalty.
loyalty. Love that record. And my least is indecisiveness. Ooh.
So you don't like Brandon?
Ooh. No, I've hated. No, been 15
He's loyal.
years, 17
He is
years.
loyal.
Yeah.
He's loyal.
Yeah.
But he's
I just-
indecisive. He's very
like he says he's gonna shoot me, and I know he's
So
going
then
to.
Eli is indecisive too then.
I hate him too.
You have a lot of indecisive friends. So is James. What?
God, listen, and there's some of my closest, right? There's some of my closest because
I didn't realize
because look, God sent me. I believe I am the barrier. I'm the one in the group that like when people start beefing, and why do they start beefing? Because they're indecisive and weird. They're like, Malcolm, what do you think? I'm the one that has to fix it.
Oh no.
I'm the balance. Like I'm the guy who plays devil's advocate all the time and tries to fix it. That's yeah, I hate everybody. But
That's okay.
shout out to everybody.
But we love you, Dappies. And if you want to get in touch with us again, Daps_pounds on Twitter and Instagram. We will be back next week. Hit us up if there's any topics you wanted us to discuss, like Jeff did, asking us to say, hey, what are you listening from last year? So if there's any questions, let us know because we talk about it.
Yes, y'all. We are here live here and in full effect. Your number one podcast. This is your favorite podcast. All those other podcasts can go kick rocks. Pick up that rock and skip it across a pond. A pond of what? Music, laughter, and love that we indulge in each and every week. My name is Malky. To my left, we have...
Skip rocks on a pond that's laughter and love. What?
I'm trying to cut a promo here.
I respect it. Dobie. Two mics, two friends, one show.
The Daps and Pound Show. Woo! Thank you guys so much. Episode 25.
Shout out to the shout out
Gang.